Alright, welcome back to Miniature Game Montage. My name is Jimmy, and today we have a bit of a celebration, as the channel has officially surpassed 10,000 subscribers. And this is not something that I had in the grand scheme of things when founding this channel back in the midst of COVID. It was really all about my son and I. I had a lot of models, that wanted to get painted up, and it was kind of motivation for me to paint, and then, we could share some time, a little bit of a bonding time by playing some games and sharing them with you. And over the years, I kind of found that I developed a love for the editing piece of it, which a lot of, making YouTube content, just some of it is playing the game, but the other piece, it's heavy on editing. And I found that I really like that, and it's just something that I've continued to do and to keep up with. I know a lot of you have said over the years that I provided some motivation for you to, maybe start a new game or to get something painted or anything like that. But quite frankly, you guys are the ones that are motivating me, because as the channel continues to grow, it really just motivates me to, continue painting through my backlog, to continue, playing games and just overall having fun and sharing the hobby that we all love. So once again, thank you guys so much for all that you have done, and now it's time for me to give back to you. As a quick channel update, I'm going to walk through the games that we play right now, kind of tell you what we have coming down the pipe for 2023, and we'll start with Necromunda. We do have a lot going on with Necromunda. We are in a new season, Ashes of Acropolis, and we will continue to play through that. This campaign is going to be a little more loose than the previous campaign. I do have some Ironhead Prospectors that I need to get assembled and painted, as well as Van Saar, Chaos Cultist, and Gene Stealers. So right now there are 8 gangs kind of vying for control of this little sector of Acropolis, and we may introduce more kind of as the campaign progresses. So even if these gangs get 2 or 3 games under their belt, a new gang can come in and introduce themselves. So this is going to be a little more loose than the previous campaign. We won't be fighting over territory specifically, but it is going to be a lot more gangs to feature, which I'm really excited about. So Necromunda, always more of that planned, and there'll be much more to come in 2023. Kill Team is another game that I have enjoyed since the new release, and we will continue to expand on that as well. No changes there, just intending to introduce more kill teams, get more familiar with those rules, and try to provide some good battle reports. Flames of War, I plan to continue playing when I can get a game in. I did make some recent purchases of some Soviets, as well as mid-war Germans and mid-war British. So I'm hoping to get those on the channel. I also made a pretty significant investment in some terrain to help our boards continue to look as the best that they possibly can. Our other World War II game that we play is Bolt Action, and unfortunately I did lose my Bolt Action opponent, my primary opponent, and I've been scrambling a bit to find someone to come in to play. So I do have a fresh box of Soviets that I need to paint up, but it really has been a lack of motivation on my side, just because I lost my primary opponent, and it's been difficult to find someone else to come in to play a game of Bolt Action. While that game is on a bit of a hiatus, I do plan to continue trying, and as soon as I can get an opponent scheduled to come into play, you will see more Bolt Action battle reports on the channel. As for some other games such as Warhammer 40k, I think things for me at least have gotten a little too complex to continue to follow. I'm one of those people where I do enjoy being a jack of all trades. I like to play a lot of different factions, and just trying to keep up with all of the rules and kind of all of the nuances and all of the changes, it makes it very difficult unless that is specifically all that I want to focus on. And unfortunately for me, I just enjoy playing a lot of different games. That said, we will be continuing with one-page rules' Grimdark Future. I've got a lot of 40k models and stuff that I can use for Grimdark Future, and we do plan to continue expanding that and introducing some new factions as we get things painted up. Now, one of the newer games that I am really looking forward to introduce is Middle-earth strategy battle game, and this is another Games Workshop game, been around for a very long time. I have never played it, and in researching it, I do feel like it's something that can be a lot of fun. So if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been posting a lot of pictures as we make progress of our Middle-earth game, including the Riders of Rohan. I was able to get the Battle for Pelennor Fields box set. I've also painted up all the orcs, and there's pictures of those on there, and now I'm starting to work my way on the undead guys as well as the Mordor troll and things like that. So I've almost got that box done, and once complete, we're gonna play a few games on the channel, see how we like it, and then maybe expand our forces from there. So in addition to our battle reports, there will also be some more painting guides and a few commentary videos here and there. I'm going to do a video soon on comparing and contrasting Necromunda and Kill Team. That was a video that was suggested, and I think it would be a good one to do. And painting guides, obviously, when you see these types of videos, I do appreciate your support in watching them, as it really helps. It's difficult to play battle reports just constantly and back to back, because I feel like by the time I get one done and edited and the table torn down, it's time to set up a new table and start another one. So it really does help to have some of these off videos every now and then, as it just helps keep me sane. But I'm really looking forward to 2023. The channel has already outpaced and done more than I ever thought that it could do. I do plan to keep approaching things with the exact same mentality, and just to really try to make the best quality battle reports or content that I can, being just a one-man show for the most part. All right, now let's get into the good stuff, which is the giveaway. And pretty easy to enter. There's no cost necessary or anything like that. All you have to do is leave a comment down below with what box you would like to receive. And what I am going to offer to you is a box of your choice. I call it a gang box, but it could be a Kill Team, it could be a Flames of War platoon, it could be a bolt action box. It's really up to you. The value of this box will be at most $47 US, and I believe that's £28 if you convert that in Games Workshop currency to UK or whatever local currency that you use. This should be a Necromunda gang or a Kill Team, or again a Flames of War platoon or something like that. All you have to do is leave a comment down below with what box you would like to get, and I will randomly pick a winner 1 week from now, which I believe is December 5th, and then I will post that video shortly after. Now, as I mentioned, there's no purchase necessary for you. Just leave a comment down below with what you want to receive. And just bear in mind that this is all coming out of my pocket, and I do reserve the right to modify or change the promotion based on shipping availability or something else. There's a number of reasons that, if I'm having to ship something to a small country in the middle of nowhere and the shipping is outrageous, then, we may have to set up some kind of alternative. Now, if you are a coffee supporter, I really appreciate you guys. You have made the decision to support me with a coffee or a beer or something like that, and I really can't say thank you enough. The coffee donations or anything like that are not necessary whatsoever. It's the watching of the content and the thumbs ups and the comments that really keep me motivated to continue making videos. My YouTube channel is not and will never be my primary source of income, so I never plan on starting any kind of Patreon or anything like that I can see. Really just because I don't want the pressure. I don't want people, giving me money every single month, because for me it just adds a level of pressure that I just don't really care to have. I prefer to keep things non-professional. I prefer to keep things, hey, look, if you like something and you want to say thanks, you want to buy me a beer for it, fantastic. I'll do what I can to say thank you, including putting your name on a piece of terrain or something else. And I think that's cool for me. But my coffee supporters, you can obviously enter into the promotion that I just talked about, and you also are going to have your own separate drawing. And the names that I'm showing on the screen now, you're the ones that are going to be eligible. This is the 2022 Coffee Supporters Club up to the point of making this video. I am, in addition to the promotion that we're running, I am going to randomly draw one of your names as well, and you are going to qualify to win a skirmish mat of your choice. Yes, that's right, a skirmish mat of your choice. You'll be able to go to their website and take a look at what you want and get that ordered. Skirmish Mats is going to provide that mat on my behalf. I'll be paying the shipping for that mat, and we will get it to you. Now, Skirmish Mats is not officially sponsoring this video or, putting their name on this promotion in any way. We are just simply collaborating, and they've offered to provide that mat, which I think is fantastic. A little about Skirmish Mats. They reached out to me early on in this process when I had 1,000 subscribers and said, hey, look, we really like your Necromunda content, and we would like to see, a mat on one of your boards. So I took a look at it, and it's been completely awesome. And I know that you've seen this mat so many times in our battle reports now, but I have continued to, use their products, and they've been fantastic. The Kill Team mat that we just had in one of our previous videos is probably one of my favorite mats. I just really like the look of it. These guys do a fantastic job. They watch our content on the channel, and they support the channel, and I think that is absolutely fantastic. I just really appreciate what they do. I've worked with several companies, and it's the companies that reach out and say, hey, look, we just want to see our product in your battle reports because we watch and we really enjoy the content that you're making. That's really cool. So you can find out more by visiting their websites at skirmish-mats.com. And if you're a coffee supporter, you're automatically going to be entered into this drawing, and I wish you guys the best of luck. So once again, thank you so much for making all of this possible, for giving me the motivation to keep going, and I just really appreciate everything that you guys have done to support the channel. And it's been pretty awesome just to see the way that things have gone, and I really look forward to continuing it and to see where things end up next. Please keep in mind that there's a lot of scams out there going on, especially in the hobbyist community, where people are wanting you to click on links or text to certain numbers or something like that. That will never be something that I will request for you to do, so just continue to be vigilant on that. It has been a tremendous amount of fun, and I can't wait to continue in 2023. Thanks so much for watching.